Getting your puppy to come back when called is one of the first things you should teach them. It's so important. And in this video, we're going to talk about simple puppy recall. Hi, I'm Dr. Alex from Our Pets Health, helping you and your dog to live a healthier, happier life. And today I've invited two dog training experts to come and talk to you about simple puppy recall. So Ken and Kayl McCann are from the YouTube channel McCann Dogs, and between them they've got years and years of experience training dogs. So I asked them to talk about simple puppy recall because it's just so important. As well as having a well-behaved dog, it can also be a great safety aspect. So if you see your dog about to run across the road, if they're about to get in trouble, if you can call them back with 100% reliability, then it might just save their life. So without any ado, I'll hand over to Ken.
A big thank you to Dr. Alex and everyone at Our Pets Health for inviting us to hang out with you guys today. Now, my name's Ken Steep, and I'm from a YouTube channel called McCann Dogs, where every single week we publish a new video to help you spend some quality time with your four-legged family member. At our training facility, McCann Professional Dog Trainers, we've helped over 80,000 dogs to be good family members since 1982. And in that time, we've collected a lot of data about learning styles, about puppy tendencies, about training techniques and procedures, but we've also collected a lot of information about what skills puppies and dogs need the most. Having a great recall can be a life-saving skill. We often hear stories about former students who their dog was chasing an animal, or they slipped out the front door and our students called come and the dog turned around before they got to the road or before they got into a dangerous situation. In a minute, I'm going to introduce you to somebody who knows a little bit about dog training. It's 21-time world champion of dog agility, Kayl McCann, and she's going to talk to us about how to get a great motivated recall from our puppy.
Now, I like to do something with my puppy every single day, whether I'm training her to do something to do with agility or just basic dog training. I like to do something small every single day. Now, today I thought I would play around with my puppy's recall. Now, she's 11 months old, and knock on wood, her recall is pretty reliable. She's off leash most of the time, but what I know about dog training is that it's often a really smart idea to practice skills around distractions when you don't actually, need them, or it's not an emergency situation. So rather than waiting until she's actually distracted chasing after something or looking at something that's very exciting to her, it's a good idea for me to practice my recall, setting up some of my own distractions to work on reliability and get a lot of opportunity to get some rewards in. So I'm going to play around with some of that right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is just sort of hang out here and not really look like I'm about to do something, because I often struggle with distracting my dog, because if she thinks I'm up to something, she pays too good of attention to me. So I'm just going to sort of let her wander around a little bit, and when she's not focused on me, I'm going to call her to come. And when you practice something like this, mix up the endings. Sometimes when I call her, I'm going to praise her and just have fun and tug and play, or even use some food. Other times I might make her come in and be really stationary and controlled and sit. So she's not really paying attention right now. Be come. Yeah, good girl. Yay, good girl. Yes, good girlie. Yay! Good! Yes, that's a good girl. Out. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Yes. Good. Okay, go fine. I think she's already on to me. I might have to do... Become... Yes! That was a good one! Yay! Good girl! Yes! That was a fast one! Good girl! Oh, this is a smart thing. Okay, out. Sit. Yes, get it. So she sat a lot faster that time, so I'm going to reward her for listening by letting her play tug again. Good girl, Miss Beehead. Become. Yes! Good girl! Yay! Yeah! Good girl! So as I've been trying to practice here, she's sort of catching on to the game. So I'm gonna sort of make a distraction. I have a little piece of chicken wiener here, hot dog, and I'm just gonna throw it out in the grass and let her sniff and try and find it. Once I see that she's gotten it, I'm gonna call her, and I expect her to stop sniffing and come to me right away. And then this time I'm gonna choose to reward her by way of food. So when she gets in close, I'm gonna draw her in, get her to sit, reward her often, just to get her calm and settled. And some dogs might prefer this style of reward over the other. I think she prefers to play and tug and be crazy, but I don't want a crazy dog all the time. Sometimes I do want her to be calm, so I make sure I practice both. Become. Yes. Sit. Yay! That was a good one. Yes. So I'm going to reward her several times when she gets me. And the other thing we recommend you do is also practice sometimes taking a hold of their collar, because if you need to hook a leash on or get them focused, get their control, a lot of dogs will boot out of the way when you put your hand in their collar. So she's really used to me putting my hand there because she knows I'm going to get rewards. Out and give them right to her. Good girl, yes. And then last but not least, she's not allowed to leave this until I release her, so she doesn't just use me as a drive-through. Make sure you hold that sit, young lady. Okay.
Well, I hope this video has given you some training ideas for your new puppy. It's such a fun time when you bring a puppy home and you get to work with them, but investing that time and effort is invaluable at this point in their learning. These are the kinds of skills that will last them a lifetime. A big thank you to Dr. Alex and everyone at Our Pets Health for inviting us to come and hang out with you guys on the channel. And on that note, I'm Ken. Happy training.
Right, big thanks to Ken and Kayl for talking to us about simple puppy recall today. It's just such an important skill, and it might just save your puppy's life, like I mentioned at the start. The other thing that we need to think about with puppies, especially if you've only got a young puppy, is socialization. Now, socialization is incredibly important. The biggest cause of death in dogs under the age of 3 is because of behavioral problems, and socializing your puppy safely is a great way you can really reduce that risk. And I've got a video all about that linked up here and down in the description. If you'd like more information about training your puppy, then make sure you check out the YouTube channel McCann Dogs, where you'll find Ken and Kayl giving you a lot more information and great strategies of training your dog and having an awful lot of fun in the process, which is what it's all about as well. Make sure you subscribe to this channel to make sure you don't miss out on my videos, which I release twice a week, all about helping you and your dog to live a healthier, happier life. And until next time, I'm Dr. Alex from Our Pets Health, because they're family.